Hi everybody, MycoAlan here. I just came on to talk to you guys about spawning to bulk. Now, the way I do it is a little bit different. I make small grow bags. They're they end up being 1 pound with spawn and CVG, like we have here. These I made a couple Sundays ago. These are actually about 10 days old, and they're fully colonized. I use no filter bags with these little filter lids on here. I'm going to show you how I use these because I actually find them very fun and easy to work with. But what I make is 8 ounces of CVG in a no filter 3x3 by 13-inch bag. I pressure cook it so it's a little compacted right now, and then when I get done pressure cooking it, I store it sealed up, of course. Then I spawn my grain with my mycelium, and they get nice and white like this. This here is 6 ounces of Stormtrooper on Milo, and I'm going to spawn that to this bulk right now. Now, the way I do it is I break it up really quick, nice and easy. It's easy with some grains. Some grains are hard. But there we go. It's all broken up. We're going to give it the smell test. Now you can see I'm wearing gloves and a mask, just because. Spray down with some ISO occasionally to make sure everything's nice and clean. I'm going to give it the smell test, see how it smells. I can open it because my hands are all wet now. Of course it won't open. There we go. Anyways, look at the smell. Oh, it smells wonderful. Take your bag that has your CVG in it. 8 ounces of CVG, 6 ounces of spawn. We're going to end up with about 1 pound. Pour it in. Okay. Put the lid back on that, put it aside. Now you take your bag with the CVG and the spawn, and you just mix it up. Mix it up really well. Once everything's fully homogenized together, you're going to pressure cake. You're going to find your top, pressure cake nice and flat. And you don't give it like, 1,000 pounds of pressure, but you do give it a nice push. Now you want to spread the edges out. And then what I do is I push the middle a little harder than the edges, so it's like an indent. That way there, if the temperature in the center of the block is a little warmer, it doesn't prevent it from colonizing in the middle. A lot of people see it colonizing on the edges because of the side pins and stuff. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when it colonizes on the side to the top. I want to try to get the middle a little thinner to keep the temperature a little lower in the middle from the natural reaction of the mycelium eating and everything. Now I take these cute little things I got, which are bag lid filters. This slides right over both pieces of this bag, okay? So you pull your bag through there, and then you spread this out and open it over that filter ring, okay? Now, you can see it's open, but you put the filter cap on the outside of that. It snaps in place. Now that's a filtered substrate in a bag with no filter patch. Nice and easy. We can do it again. I got 2 bags for a pint of substrate, or not substrate, of mycelium spawn. Sorry. So I got about 12 ounces in here because I don't fill my jars. But this is beautifully white, ready to go. I'm going to break it up and spawn it to 2 different bags that I pressure cooked and have ready to go. I put these stickers on for sterility. They turn black when it's sterile. So we're going to do this at normal speed. Let me get ready. Just to show you how easy this is to do if you're doing something, if you're at home and you want to do small grows, this is how you do it. You don't need to have 12 or 13 big dub tubs and 50 and 100 quart tubs. You can do 1 pound bags. My last flush was about 115 ounces, or 115 grams, I'm sorry. dried out to be 10 grams. So one bag gets you about 10 dry grams on the first flush. Isn't bad. I've had upwards of 250 grams per flush on these, so you can get plenty. Smell-a-roo. Now I still wear a mask and everything just because it's safer. You know, I don't want to spit in my bags. I mean. And we're going to split this amongst the two. This is ABB. I don't know what that stands for. But perfect. And mix them. This also keeps your hands out of the substrate at all times. You don't have your fingers in there. You don't have to worry about any of that. Everything is sterile from the jar to the bag. You're not introducing any contaminants at all. Pretty much except for when you're transferring it from one to the other, but they're both sterile at that point. Okay, I'm just going to roll this one up for now while I mix the other one. And once it's pretty homogenized and I like the feel of it, everything's all broken up. Check this one again. Okay. Now again, we're going to press them. Make sure everything's down in the bottom nicely. And again, I press the middle more than I do the edges just to give it that nice thin in the middle. Not thin, I'm only in about a ½ inch difference, ¼ inch to a ½ inch difference in the middle. But it's enough to make sure that the middle is a little bit cooler and the edges than the sides on the top. Not the sides of the bag, because the bag will keep the side fins hopefully from coming up. Grab a couple filter rings. Couple filter caps. Again, put your ring right over both top of the bag. Hold it out over that. Put your filter cap on. Now these won't work on a bigger bag. These will only work on the 4T in size bags like that and these. They make bigger ones, so you can get bigger caps like this. Hit me up, I'll tell you where to get them. Well, I don't need to hit me up. You go to AliExpress and get them. I mean, it's not hidden science. I mean, but these bags and these filters are all pressure cook safe. I did both of them in a test to make sure, because I ran some grain or some popcorn in one of these bags with one of these filters, tightened all the way down to the edge of the edge of the popcorn to see how it would pressure cook. Came out perfectly fine. Now again, I got to keep these separate so I know which ones are which. And that is how I spawn the bulk. My sorry, I'm sidetracked. I got to remember the label. I don't want to forget the label, so we're going to just make a quick label if you don't mind. Go into details later. Always label your bags, guys, because it's really important when you forget what everything is. If I don't do this, I'll end up with these three just sitting here. I don't have to go through the camera and watch everything I did. That's fun, but it's okay. Now, after I'm done with this, I usually just take the bags and just fold them over nice and neat. And that's how you do a few bags really quick, or not really quickly, but it took what, a few minutes to do 3 spawn to bulks, and I'm going to end up with 3 beautiful flushes from these. And then these end up like this. I don't know if you can see it. Let me come around here. Hey Ronnie, what's going on? Sorry, I can't see the comments from that side of the screen. I'm just on YouTube. But I figured I'd show people how I use these new filter lids. Now, one question I had for everybody is, this is LC I'm making. This is albino penis envy 8. Now, as you can see, it's very clear, except for the mycelium down there, correct? Looks beautiful, right? Now, all my LC looks just like this. But I looked today, and I was getting ready to stir bar everything, and I saw this one, and the mycelium's on the top of the jar instead of the bottom. It's floating. Is that bad, or is that okay? I mean, it's still just as clear. I mean, you can see right through the jar. You can see my fingers on the other side. But the mycelium is growing at the top of the water line. Not the top, but it's floating. So, I mean, mixed up, it looks beautiful. I mean, you can see all the mycelium, but I just thought that was interesting to see them on the top like that, or on the top instead of the bottom. So these all get nice gentle stir real quick. My LC game is getting better. These are my nice new lids I made. They got airport and they got the injection. Now these are fun too. If anybody wants to get into micro grows like I do, I got these cupcake containers that I put a little bit of spawn and a little bit of CVG. This one here I layered it, but they're spawning nicely. They're coming out really beautifully on top. I don't know if you can see that, but it's looking good. All the little white things coming up. I made about 6 of these because that's all the cups I had. But yeah, it's coming up nicely. These were done on, can't read that one, not in this light. These were done on the 29th of August, so what's that, 5 days, and they're already coming up the top with nice little ropes. Ropes are beautiful. Anyways, if anybody has any questions, feel free to DM me or email me at MycoAlan@gmail.com. I also have PayPal, Cash App and all that. If you want to pick up something, let me know. I got plenty of supplies and stuff available. Hit me up. You guys have a great day. I just wanted to show you guys a few little things real quick while I was in the lab. And much love. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for stopping by.